Guys, we're just waiting to see that everything is okay so we can start just going ham on this topic because there's too much excitement in the room right now. We've been controlling ourselves from talking too much about it.
Yeah, trying to control ourselves.
Alright guys, so first let me just start with whoa!
My foot, you stepped on.
My God, guys. Did you see? Okay, if you have not seen this film, please exit the live stream because this is full of spoilers. All of us here have seen the film, and we don't want to ruin it for you. If you don't care about the movie that much, I guess you can sit here with us and enjoy a conversation. We are gonna get pretty crazy.
If you're gonna be a jerk like Aaron and just read the spoilers before ever going to see the movie, you
can
stay in the live stream. But if not, leave now.
Yeah, man, this movie. Okay, first. I want to ask you, Eli, and did you go ham, bro?
Wait, you wait until little people get there, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, all right, let's see. All right,
until then, yo, that movie was so dumb.
Bro, you know what we should do right now? We should, no, cause
I got that Dragon Ball episode last week, though.
There was no episode last week, bro.
I know.
Nah, bro. I think we should just go, bro. We should start.
Just go. Okay, we got 4 people. Let's go.
We gotta go, bro. We gotta go.
Yeah.
All right.
More than me.
Okay, here we go.
First Remember, question. There's spoilers. There's spoilers,
huge
okay?
Spoilers. If you guys haven't seen the film,
so people that just came in,
again,
it's gonna be spoiling everything.
First thing I want to know, guys. Okay, right off the bat, 1 through 10. Eli, go.
1 through 10, the movie?
Yeah. How would you give it?
I have 2 scores for it. I have 2 scores.
2 scores? Okay. Yeah. What do you think, Eli? What would you give it? First, let me give mine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to give the movie a 9.89.
9.89?
Yeah, 9.89.
Okay.
And I feel that I'm not gonna give it the full 10. There was some parts in there where I was kind of like, I could have done without, or I predicted it, so it was too, I don't know, it's predictable in some parts. So that's why I'm not giving it the full 10. But man, 9.89 is high.
I'm not gonna give it some random arbitrary number like 9.89. I'm just gonna go flat out 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah. Like, the movie was definitely above a 9, but I have a hard time rating any movie 10 out of 10 just because perfection doesn't really exist. There's always some flaw I can, like, if I really look at it. So I'll give it, a 9.5 because that's pretty much the best a movie can be.
What would you, Mikey? What would you give it?
As a Marvel fan, like if you are a Marvel fan, I'd give the movie a 10. I'm not even gonna like play around and just give it a 10. But as like a person that like let's say like you're a casual fan that doesn't really watch all the movies, I'd probably give it like an 8 because it would be confusing. Like if you didn't know anything about Marvel, it'd be super confusing. So I give it an 8 because it was still like action packed and everything. Like the storyline like made you feel like. It made you laugh. It made you sad. It made you cry a little bit.
Did you guys cry?
I didn't cry until you.
Dude, I was so
shocked. I was so shocked.
I cried not from
sadness,
from just excitement of being there.
Oh, okay. I can see that too. Yeah,
dude.
I was almost jumping out of my seat at 2 points.
When right out of the bat, bro, the movie started so strong when Thanos fights Hulk. Bro, I lost it.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching it, and I couldn't believe what I was watching. Because, the Hulk is the Hulk. And for Thanos to just go in there and just tear him apart like that.
Well, it starts
with the whole tone, bro.
Even before that, right before that, it starts like they've already completely decimated the Asgard ship.
They didn't even show it how they destroyed Xandar or anything.
Everybody's getting killed.
Just straight to it.
They already have Hulk beat to a pulp.
Because when the director said that Thanos will establish himself within the first 5 minutes, he definitely did, bro.
He did.
He walked in there, pop, pop. It was getting him clean, bro. I felt bad for the Hulk. And usually, the Hulk is like this huge monster who like doesn't fear anything.
Yeah.
And for Thanos to just completely destroy
a few punches too, like a few punches.
It was like pop, 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 pop. Bah!
I've seen his fights before, and like he has gotten beat up before, but this time, like a few punches, and he was already like, oh,
yeah,
man.
Dude, he always comes back. Every time he comes back. But this time,
whenever normally he just gets madder, and then he gets like stronger.
It was dumb, bro.
He just
Like
within those first couple punches, he lost his will to fight almost completely. It seemed like.
God, tell us if you guys are in the chat right now. What was your favorite part, and what do you guys think about the Hulk?
We want to go favorite part already?
No, I want to see what they think about the Hulk and Thanos.
Okay,
About like
because your theory was actually right. Like you said that the Hulk was scared of Thanos.
Yeah, bro.
And people were like, "No,
people were mad at me. They were like, "Oh, you didn't know anything." I was like, "I could be wrong." But
I saw the fear in his eyes.
Bro, he didn't come out for the rest of the movie.
No, he refused to. There's two.
He was scared, bro. I still can't like. He didn't want to come out.
No,
I thought he was gonna come out at least one more time. Remember when I predicted everybody thought that he was gonna come out when all those aliens jump on the Iron Man suit?
Oh yeah,
we thought he was gonna come out because of the teaser, because of the toy they had, but nothing happened. He never came out, bro.
They got us.
Hulk! It's okay, dog. I've been beat up before. I know the feeling, bro. But that was. I still couldn't believe it. I kept thinking back to that scene as the movie kept rolling on. I kept thinking about that scene. I was like, how is Thanos that strong, bro? The whole single-handedly, I want to say 10 punches, and he was gone, bro.
I'm trying punches. Not to. I got so much stuff for towards the end that I'm thinking now with Hulk, but. I don't want to talk about it because we're talking about the very beginning of the movie right now.
Yeah, let's go.
And I don't want to skip to all the way to the end.
Let's go in sections.
Yeah, let's try to go in as much in order as we can.
So after the Hulk fight, and then we have Thanos killing Loki, which was very predictable.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it
was. You actually said that too.
Yeah, I said he was gonna kill him.
I was a little.
Okay, you said it.
I'll admit, I saw a little bit of him possibly dying in the movie, but I didn't expect it that quick.
Nah,
I didn't expect somebody to die within the first 5 minutes of the movie.
No, bro, yeah, because the whole...
Oh, remember, spoilers, by the way, again, spoilers.
If you're not here, you haven't heard, or seen in the title.
If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it before you... this movie cannot be ruined by anything.
Even if we tell you the entire movie, after watching it, before I went in, I was thinking, hey, this is probably going to be a movie I have to go watch at least twice in theaters. Yeah. Just because...
For sure.
The trailer, I had to watch it so many times just to
go again.
This
week we have to go again.
I mean, I gotta wait till I get some more money, but for sure, as soon as I do, I'm going to see it again.
$6 Sundays.
$6 Sundays.
Oh yeah, I'm going Sunday.
Yeah, bro. Sure I'm going Sunday. When it was over, I felt like I wanted more, bro.
I didn't know what to.
There
I did not know what to feel.
What? It was okay, but that's the end. Let's go back to the. So then he kills Loki. And I wasn't too shocked, but it was crazy.
Around.
Yeah, how he killed them. He just
not even using Infinity Stones, just
with his bare hand, bro. Oh my! And then Thor, man, I thought he was gonna kill Thor for a minute there.
Yeah.
But then because of the whole trailers, I knew he wasn't. But it seemed like I was like, oh, that's it, bro. When he had the Power Stone to his brain,
dude, that was intense too, man.
And then he killed Heimdall, bro.
Heimdall, yeah.
Oh my god. You know what?
Oh, that part was sad.
You know who they didn't show? Valkyrie.
Dude, that's what I was gonna ask you earlier.
Yeah,
that's what I was bringing in. Do you think was she on the ship? I thought she was on the ship when they left, right?
She was supposed to be on the ship, but they never showed her ever again.
So I don't know. Is she dead? Is she supposed to be dead right now?
You know what? No, here's the thing. There's later on in the film, Rocket is asking him about people that has died. Right? He said this, and I remember this clearly. He said, almost all of my people are dead, or he's pretty much implied that he wasn't the last one. He said that when he was talking to Rocket Raccoon. So therefore, it gives me some sort of, I guess, hope that Valkyrie maybe escaped, or he's sent her out with a message or something. I don't know, because he implies that he's not the last Asgardian.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if she's dead. I think they would have showed her dying. She's a huge character.
Yeah, she got a big part in Ragnarok.
You know who else was in the movie is Hawkeye.
Bro, they teased everybody with that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Ant-Man is supposed to take place before.
But I got a theory on that. Guys.
On what?
So I really believe Ant-Man and Hawkeye and stuff aren't appearing.
Fatty Fresh LA. I thought Loki was going to join Thanos.
I thought so at first for a second.
I didn't think that at all, because Loki has a good heart, even though he's always trying to betray Hulk. But I don't think he was gonna betray Hulk. I mean, I'm sorry, Thor. But I feel like he has a good heart overall, you know. So I didn't think he was gonna join Thanos. I knew he was gonna die, so I was like, I never expected him to join Thanos at all.
No, but I kind of expected him to do that little double cross like he did. but I didn't expect it to be so quick because he starts like oh, I'm gonna pledge my loyalty to Thanos, and
oh look, Brovitz, Isaac Martinez, Loki dies. Yeah, he dies, bro. Right in the first 5 minutes of the film, Thanos just grabs him. Awesome, hey, what you think about the Hulk and Thanos fight though? You think it was too much? You think they overpowered Thanos? Smokes up. BLUNT. It's a family friendly. It's family friendly channel. So, we're gonna refrain from reading those type of words.
I'm not quite familiar with that reference.
But
I wonder why they thought that.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. What were you
talking about?
Loki dying. What were you saying?
Oh, yes, he did.
Thanos crying Hulk, bro. That was
I thought I was watching a boxing match.
I was one of my top 3 favorite scenes of the entire movie. When they were fighting, I was like, dude, I got up. I was like this. You know how you're sitting back?
Him up and
I was like,
slammed him like he was.
No! What? This is crazy, bro. Oh my god.
I honestly thought Hulk was about to die there for a second.
Me too.
I knew he was in the movie later, so.
He was gonna kill him,
but for
bro.
a second, like the way he was getting
then
beat, I
Heimdall
was like,
sends him off to Earth real quick. That was dope. Because he knew.
That was dope.
At first, I was like, wait, why didn't you just send Thor, right? But then I was like, not because Thor could survive in space, and whereas Hulk can't. So it made sense.
Yeah,
I was thinking like, why didn't you just say Thor?
Well, that and it looked like Thanos was literally about to kill Hulk. Like he was going to, and then Heimdall used the magic or whatever, like that sword that it was like randomly right next to him. He just happened to have the sword within reaching distance.
And that was so dope, man. After he saved Hulk, I was like, because he saves Hulk and then he kills Loki, right?
Yeah.
And then once he kills Loki, I was surprised that he just left Thor. Let's see, the Frage.
I know.
Frage Sepida. That was like the best scene. Also, Hulk was too scared to become Hulk again. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, no, that was. He didn't want to come out at all, and like he was trying to bring him out, but nothing. He was scared. Like
it was limp Hulk. Limp Hulk.
Bro, how do you like? He's supposed to have no fear.
Yeah.
But he was scared. There's nobody that can say that Hulk was not scared because it was so.
He was terrified, bro.
Yeah, it was like so clear to the audience that he don't want to come out. He's like,
you know what? I'm just here.
Yeah, he even got to the point where Bruce Banner was getting attacked to the point of mainly dying, almost dying, and he still didn't come out.
Yeah, normally he was even saying, I know you like waiting to the last second, man. That would be a good time.
This is the last second. All right, cool, man. So then we get
Hulk. We're too far in the future now. We gotta get back.
So then we get Hulk crash landing.
But how much of a coincidence was that he just happened to land in the same position?
I think Heimdall knew, bro, because he oversees the 9 realms. So he knows that Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme. So I don't think it was a coincidence.
That was like the last plan. It was like the last plan.
Yeah,
like, all right, yo, if it looks bad, like just send the strongest, like send Hulk back to Earth.
Sad to the
Dude, that was sad, Frosh.
Let's see, who's the other one? Bro, Spider-Man the Supreme was sad.
That was sad.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, yeah, it was sad.
All the big characters died.
Okay, let's not get into that.
We'll try to get that here.
Yeah, we're trying to go we're trying to review the movie as the movie went on. So we're going by sections. So if you guys are joining us right now, we're in the section. What are we talking about? Oh, right after Hulk landed with Doctor Strange. And then we have
again. Wait, we're gonna take a second. Major spoilers if you don't already know.
Yeah, major spoilers, guys. If you guys have not seen the film,
we're pretty much gonna break down the entire movie scene by scene.
Yeah, exactly.
So be prepared.
Do not watch this if you have not seen the film because we don't want to ruin it for you. And if you don't really care, then I guess maybe watch us. But go watch the film, the film, man, because it's time, bro.
Like the movie's too dope, to have it spoiled.
Okay, so then we get Hulk crash landing. We get Doctor Strange, and then they go get Tony.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we had that first interaction between Tony Stark
and Doctor
Strange. It was so dope, man.
We saw a glimpse of before the movie.
We had seen it before, but
nice.
It was nice seeing the big screen with a nice sound.
Oh yeah.
And then even before, what does he tell him? He's like, what do you do besides blow up balloons? And he's like, I protect your reality, douchebag. Oh! And then he didn't say anything,
they were
bro.
going back and forth.
He didn't say anything because Doctor Strange and Iron Man have this wit to their personalities, so they're very conflicting characters. So it was cool to see on the big screen, and I knew it was gonna be shots fired from both sides, and I thought it was pretty even. Doctor Strange said some like smart remarks, and Iron Man will reply. It was pretty fair.
For sure.
So it was cool to see that. After we have their first encounter, what follows?
Immediately, like within 5 minutes of their first encounter, the ship shows up.
Rogers.
No, they're about to call him, and then the ship shows up.
Let's talk about that. How he's like Tony, like call Captain, and he's like, yeah, well, we're not speaking terms.
Yeah, Hulk
is
like,
get
a little brief fill in there.
Hulk is like,
second.
bro, what do you mean you're not on speaking terms? It's the end of the universe.
He's like,
you better be on speaking terms with everybody. So then he's about to call him, and then we have the ship, boom, crash land. You hear the people running.
We didn't even see it like land. It just seemed to appear
When they went outside, the ship is just there causing mayhem, and then we get Doctor Strange come out. Doctor Strange, Wong,
Wong, Iron Man, and
then that's when we see Hulk,
Spider-Man for the first time right there.
Who said the Frost Cepeda. That was like the best scene. Also, that right there. That's when he first tried coming out again. He tried bringing him out again. He's like, all right, Hulk, I can use you. You see him come out, like he starts to get angry, like. Nah. No. and then Tony's like, oh, we're
playing around.
He's like, no, we're having performance issues right now, or something like that. I forgot what he said exactly. But then we get the Hulk. That's when it was clear to me that he was scared, because before that he got beat up. Okay, yeah, we see him get beat up. Then he gets saved, and then that's it. We don't really see him again.
I thought maybe he might be like, just because he just got his butt kicked by Thanos. Maybe he's like, still trying to recover or a little bit intimidated.
No, because he said no, right?
No, not then.
Not then?
I don't think then. Maybe towards the end of that scene. But like at the beginning, he didn't know what was wrong, and he's trying but it just won't happen.
It won't happen, and then that's when we finally see. Okay, this part I wasn't really feeling. You guys, tell me if you guys agree with me or not. Doctor Strange is fighting Ebony Maw for the first time, right?
Yeah.
And then the way Ebony Maw defeated him, I think it was too easy. Like he just wrapped him up in that thing and choked him out real quick. I feel like he should have put up more of a fight. He's Doctor Strange. He was going up against Thanos 1-on-1 with 2 Infinity Stones. For Ebony Maw to just go ahead and just brush him off like that, it was kind of like, well, at least in front of me, 2 people would take down Doctor Strange. But for him, Ebony Maw to take down Doctor Strange.
That being said, though, Ebony Maw is like his equivalent in that universe, supposedly. Like in the comics, he really does take out Doctor Strange at least once.
I know, but like I expected more of a fight from
Doctor Strange. I can understand that a little bit.
I was like, too quick. More of a fight. Because we see Doctor Strange go up against Thanos, bro, 1-on-1. Doing all this crazy magic.
He was having some nice stuff we never saw before, man.
I think Doctor Strange probably became, after this movie, if he was not already my favorite character, I think now he's my favorite character.
He definitely went up a notch.
He's so dope, bro.
I mean, not that I didn't love his movie to begin with, but I'm just saying.
But now, because he didn't have any of that crazy magic in the movie. He did some cool stuff, but nothing
especially
like
with the time stone.
So did we get Ebony Maw fight Doctor Strange, and then of course Doctor Strange loses as Iron Man, right? Is fighting the other guy. What's his name? I don't know his name. He's fighting the other guy, and then he's losing too. He's about to get like hammered or something. Well, like maybe get chopped or something, because he's coming at him.
The guy's camera's about to come down, and then Spider-Man just catches it. He's like, "What's up? What's up, Mr. Stark?"
Oh yeah, dude, Spider-Man comes in so dope.
What's up, Mr. Stark? Who's this guy?
Yeah, he just comes in so dope. And then after that, he's fighting both of them. Now he's kind of beating them up, right? That guy. And then we have Wong come in and kind of just teleport him out and chops his hand off. Right? That's what happens.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was kind of cool that they show how strong these 2 guys, these 2 members of the Black Order were right off the bat. Like, they took down Doctor Strange, so it's like, whoa. And then they took down Spider-Man. Pretty much they could have taken down Spider-Man and Iron Man, but they both got it.
Well, we never got a long enough fight with Spider-Man, because his strength was clearly close to the level, if not on par with the other guy.
Yeah, that's true. But Iron Man was potentially gonna lose that fight. He got saved twice.
Iron Man was.
So rather it's like, whoa, these guys. Because in the trailers, remember the footage we seen of Captain, and I'm saying not trailers, the teasers, the spoilers that came out before. We had Captain America, Black Widow, and I think Falcon fight 2 of the guys from Black Order members.
Yeah, but that was when they saved them from Scarlet.
Yeah, it made them seem kind of weak. Like, oh, they look kind of weak right here in that little clip.
Yeah.
But then in this one, we're like, whoa, these guys are incredibly strong.
What we hadn't seen in that clip was right before that and right after where we're at now. because right after this, you know, he calls Captain America, and it flashes over to Vision and Scarlet.
You're right.
And they get attacked by those two. And those two are kicking Scarlet and Vision's butts all over that town.
They are, bro.
And it's crazy because
Like
Scarlet
I
Witch
honestly
is so
didn't
strong.
expect that at first.
Yeah.
Like I was like, how? And then
Ooh, they were. But you know what? Okay, I thought about that too. As I was actually, are we there yet? Should we jump into that already?
that was right after this.
Okay, yeah. So when that's happening, I was thinking to myself like, whoa, Scarlet Witch and Vision getting taken down by these two guys. I kind of wasn't vibing with it, but then I remembered that right off the bat they had stabbed Vision. So he was wounded. He couldn't really fight to his full power. So I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And he even said right after that, he's like, when they first get away, he's like, it's preventing me from phasing properly.
Yeah.
So like he's constantly like influxing.
That's why I wasn't too upset with that part because.
Oh no, for sure, I agree.
So she was Scarlet Witch was attacking and kind of defending. So she was like, it made sense for them to defeat them. But then when Captain America shows up,
they all show up.
You hear the train just
like they for some reason. Why would I don't understand this on the villain side. You sense or peer or whatever Captain America behind the train, but you still have Vision and Scarlet Witch in front of you. Why not just kill them while you're waiting for the train to finish passing?
Yeah, just cinematic purposes.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just talking
if
like
that was me, I would have got him.
I'm just talking about realistically.
Nah, come on, bro.
We're
talking about his superheroes. We're talking about realistic
Realistically, this fake story is too fake.
No, but like, I mean, we should have seen. Come on, I wanted to see.
You know what?
Like,
I also in this movie I realized how dope of a fighter Black Widow is.
Yeah,
one of the things. One of the reasons I feel that these two Black Order members were taking care of Scarlet Witch and Vision, besides the fact that he was wounded, was that they're not really trained in combat. They didn't know how to fight. But as Black Widow, she can get down, bro, dodging. She was beating her up.
Yeah.
She's not necessarily strong, but she was dodging everything, blocking everything, and hitting her on time.
Like, well, so especially Scarlet Witch, all of her powers are more distance, manipulating stuff. Yeah. And even Vision's is very, very like that. But without him being able to phase, like, as soon as you punch him, I mean, he is made out of metal, so unless you're super strong,
man, you found respect. Because before I've always been a fan of Black Widow.
Oh, for sure.
But
after now we got rumors that she's gonna get her own movie, Breakaway.
Tam H5 says hi. What's up, bro? Tam? Right now we're talking about the movie. We're going in sections. Right now we're in the part.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert for sure.
Oh, but right when Captain America shows up to save Scarlet Witch and Vision. If you have any 2 cents you want to add, let us know in the chat because we're just going crazy right now. So we're in that section. Captain America shows up, saves them. What happens after that?
Well, then you got Falcon just swooping in like a little kick, put the guns down, and
then
they just bounce.
Right? Yeah, they bounce. So the Black Order team's members bounce.
Using that little teleport.
What happens after that? What's the next?
And then they get on the thing and they go back over to
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, right?
Yeah, it splashes over to Spider-Man.
Back to the city. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
that's right. Oh yeah, because Spider-Man had just hopped on that thing.
Yeah.
And then he starts going up, but he starts losing his oxygen, so he faints.
Oh, yeah, we forgot that part right before, because I was right before this.
That happened before that?
Or did it? Or was it right after?
I don't know.
It was around the same exact time.
Yeah, they kept going back and forth.
Man, I liked how they launched the spider suit. Like, Tony had that prepped. Like, bro, he's like, in case I ever need it, Iron Spider just at the call of a button.
They always have the plan B ready.
And then I liked how it like hit him in midair. And it's got the bleeding edge tech just like his stuff.
Yeah, it just grows.
That was amazing. I loved it.
So now they're on the ship, right? When Spider-Man shows up after Tony told him to leave, he shows up. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm here," and then the cape is there.
I like that too. He's like, "How can I be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man if there is no neighborhood?" Wait, that didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean.
You know what I mean. And then so now we're here when Ebony Moss torturing Doctor Strange. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know what, this is crazy too. I don't know. I'm sure you noticed this, but in the trailers that I think it was the second trailer that we got, when Ebony Moss torturing Doctor Strange, he doesn't have the Eye of Agamotto on his chest. It's not there. So we were like, wait, that means that Thanos already has it. But in the movie, they added the Eye of Agamotto right here, so they kind of left that out. It's kind of.
I also noticed that same thing being said. Whenever we saw, there was a couple other scenes when we saw Thanos in the commercials, and he had like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
But he didn't have as many stones as he really did in the movie at that point.
Like for example, the biggest one
purposely edited some stuff out.
When he grabbed Captain America, he already had all 5.
Yeah, but they didn't. They for sure didn't.
So that was cool how they did that. I like it because then it doesn't give away too much of it, and it kind of tricks people. I like that because they know fans. If they give them too much information, they're gonna go in there and dissect the film, the trailers, and pretty much figure out the storyline. So with that, those little misguided clues, it kind of keeps us like, wait, but he already has the stones right here. How come he doesn't have? So we're like, what's happening? Exactly. So that was pretty dope how he didn't have the Agamotto in the trailers, but in the film he actually had it. But then we realized, I guess we're not there yet. But then when Ebony Maw tries to grab it, he finds out that it's protected by a spell.
Well, he found that out at first whenever they were fighting in the city. He tried to grab it. And he's like, oh, if I can't take it, I'll just take it off your corpse. And then he wraps him up and takes him to the ship.
Yeah, he's taking it. And then when Spider-Man, dude, that guy's so strong, Ebony Maw.
He's pretty damn.
He's strong, bro. I think who comes in try to blast him, and then he's like, your powers are like not even comparable to mine. And then he's like, oh, but the kid has seen more movies. And then he blasts up through the wall.
Yeah.
And he just sucks him in. Yeah, but I was kind of like,
I'm surprised he died like that.
Yeah, me too. When he died, I was like,
wait, he can't live in space. He's not Asgardian.
But he can do so many things, but not live in space.
I mean, but at the same time, we don't know if he's true. Like, he could be just floating out there, kind of like Hulk or Thor was.
Oh, he's just frozen. Oh, and then they find him somewhere.
Oh yeah,
and they bring him back.
But at the same time, we also
teasers.
Thanos has never really cared about the Black Order that much. Like, he just uses them as tools. But like, if they die, he's
not in the
like,
movie.
I just lost.
Not in the movie. In the movie, he's really like affectionate with him because he's like after he dies.
I didn't get that at all.
I did because he's a caring individual. He
actually cares. Yeah, that's crazy.
Because when Ebony Maw, when he finds out that he dies, he's like, today has been full of what does he say? Of losses or like
losses.
He uses a word for it, saying that he already lost Gamora. Then he finds out that Ebony Maw's dead. He's like, today has been a day full of catastrophe.
I've never seen that side of things.
Yeah, but dude, the way they portray Thanos,
I actually like him.
He's man, bro. He's a little psycho. But with
a little bit psycho, you know. He
was
to kill half the population, but
wait, remember, while all this is happening, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy meeting Thor for the first time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But we had already seen a lot of that, though.
We saw that in the before, but man,
that's true.
We did get to see a bunch like of them, like him trying to explain. I gotta go get my hammer.
Yeah, that's
or I gotta go get a weapon.
When they were looking at each other face to face, Star-Lord and Chris Hemsworth. I'm sorry, Thor.
Are you mocking me?
When they were just like talking to each other.
Star-Lord was mocking his voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Batman.
Let's see, Batman GFYS. Laugh when Black Panther dies.
What?
That wasn't funny. It was sad, bro. It's mean. But you know what? That was a little funny, I guess. This side, were you, are you a Black Panther fan? Or are you a Black Panther hater? Because if you're a hater...
Then I can really understand why you laugh.
Yeah, then it makes sense. If you like Black Panther, I was kind of surprised, actually. But we're not there yet. Guys, if you're just coming in... We're going through the movie section by section. There's huge spoilers coming up, so if you haven't seen the film, we suggest that you don't watch us. But if you have seen it, please join us. We're talking about the movies. Right now, we're in the section when... What were we talking about?
Ebony Maw and Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, right after Ebony Maw dies. And then we kind of skipped a little bit.
See the comment?
Yeah. I know we were talking about it. So then we have... What do we have after that? Oh, we have the whole Gamora going...
Well, that's why we have to talk about like them splitting up, you know, because they split. And Groot and Rocket went with Thor to go. Was it Needleveer?
The Star?
Yeah, they gotta go find the Solar Forge.
And then the rest of the Guardians go to nowhere.
Yeah, they all go to nowhere to find Thanos and the Reality Stone.
What do you think? What do you think when they killed them? We know how Gamora kills them real quick.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Were you confused? Or were you like?
I for sure was. I was like,
wait, is it real, bro?
Dude, I was super confused.
It was all it's all the Reality Stone.
Yeah, it was all the Reality Stone. But at the same time, I was like, when it first happened, I was tripping. I was like, is he gonna use the stones to bring him back? Like, what's going on? Oh, but you guys did you guys catch the Easter egg in that scene?
Which one?
So the Russo brothers wrote or were the directors for a lot of Arrested Development. So in the background in that scene, You remember Tobias Funk and he dyes himself blue to go and try to out for the Blue Man Group in the Arrested Development? You could see him in the background in one of the scenes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. No, I didn't catch that.
And so, like, I caught it at the end of the movie, at the very end of the credits. There's a scene where it says Arrested Development character used with, like, all, like, you know, licensing and everything like that. And I was like, what Arrested Development character? I didn't see him. And then this morning I saw an article on it, like where he was and stuff. I was like, oh, okay.
So back to the Thanos dying. What were your first thoughts? What did you guys think?
How is this possible when we got the rest of the movie to go?
Yeah, me too.
I was super confused, bro. Like I have to watch that whole part again because I was just like, wait, what's going on right now? Wait, he's back to life? What?
Oh, you didn't get what happened?
I don't know if Luke Skywalker died. I never watched
that,
The Last
Jedi.
Jedi.
It was the stones that was doing it, but I just wasn't sure if it really happened or if it was a dream. But then I realized that it was real though. I was like, oh wait, oh man, I gotta watch that again.
So what happened was that Thanos goes in there and he tears up nowhere. He kills the guy. Presumably he kills the guy, and then ever since the Guardians show up, everything that they experienced was a fake reality. It wasn't the real reality.
Yeah.
It was all fake. So when Gamora kills him, everybody, I thought it was I was like, wow, that's.
I thought he died too at first, but
and then and then Star-Lord's like, that was pretty fast. Yeah. Then you find out that it's all fake, and he ends up taking her hostage, and then he asks, Gamora asks
I was a little bit confused by what he said when
They look so okay.
Superhero
Game Squad in the house.
Oh my god, I love that channel.
Superhero Game Squad, guys, it was the best channel. They have the sickest live streams. There's this short Mexican guy, brown, good looking.
His name's Michael.
I know you're Mexican.
Oh man.
What were we talking about again? I forgot. We're talking about so Gamora. He kidnaps Gamora.
No, but I was saying I was confused by that scene because after she kills him and then he first appears, he's like, I always thought you still cared.
Yeah.
And then I was like, was he supposed to be taking it like the fact that she stabbed him and then was like crying as she actually still cared about him?
Oh my god, look at this guy. Retro Liberty.
What?
I've heard of it.
I don't know what happened to them.
What happened to that guy?
Are there you?
Ooh, there was this really attractive guy on there. His name was Ricky. Kind of looked like me a little bit. And there was this ugly white guy. His name Riff or Aaron or something like that. I forgot. Anyways, we're talking about when he said about he was she was sad. Wrong extension.
As you can see, we're at work.
So she was sad after she killed him because. I mean, even though
I didn't get that at first.
Huh?
I didn't get that at first. Why was she sad?
It's because I understood it from a son perspective. Even though you hate your parents or whatever reason, if you were to happen to kill them for whatever reason, they're bad or evil, you will still feel some sort of pain because you're attached to them. Through his perspective, remember, he saved her. So he thinks he's doing her a favor. And at first, she was a little girl. She didn't really understand. So I'm sure, even at first, remember, he says that for a time, she saw the same vision, they saw the same future of the universe. So for a cool minute, I'm sure they were close.
Maybe.
It must have been close.
Yeah, they must have been close, because she was a little girl. She didn't understand everything. So she was probably like, oh, that's my dad. And eventually, as she grew up and saw his vision, she was probably like, no, I don't agree with it. So when she killed him, those feelings from when she was younger were probably still there. And she was sad, bro, because he loved her, bro.
He really did love her.
So he wanted to see that if she still really loved him. So I'm sure that in the reality he created, he wanted to die for her to see that's why he's like, oh, I'm glad to see that that you still care.
Man,
that was deep, man. It was good.
That was deep.
It was dope, bro.
Yeah, that was.
It was deep. After that, we have Star-Lord.
And then Star-Lord with the gun. Oh wow!
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do it, bro.
He did. He pulled the trigger.
I know, but I thought she was gonna die right there.
I thought she was too. But when that happened, because before I had just thrown out a thing saying,
do it.
Before we were questioning who was gonna die in the movie, and I threw out one just because I was like, oh, she died in the comics when she fought Thanos and and stuff. So I'm gonna say Gamora dies. And then when that happened, I was like, well, first when she tells Star-Lord to kill her, I was like, wait a minute, is she gonna be the person? And then he pulls the trigger, and I'm like, well, she's gonna die right now. And then the little bubbles came out, which was crazy to me. But again, reality stone. Talk about some power there.
Hey, real quick before we move forward and before we into the storyline, for like you know how every character had like a sick entrance, like the way they showed him for the first time or showed him period. For you guys, what was the best moment like of a character?
Hulk in the beginning because it came so quick. It just happened out of nowhere. Like
he just jumps
in.
in.
Hulk.
What about you? Okay, I'm gonna say mine because I think you're gonna say what I'm gonna say. I want to say it first. I'm gonna go with my homie Thor when he comes back with a.
Oh!
The lightning!
That
was
I was literally just gonna say the Bifrost entrance of Thor.
I know you're gonna say that.
That was sick.
He comes in smashing you, bro.
That's too far ahead, though.
Okay, I know, but I wanted to kind of like see who you guys' favorite entrance was.
He's in my top 3 now, like favorite characters because of this movie. Like he came out so
sick,
strong, bro.
He looks sick too with his new outfit, the
new eye. He has a new eye now.
All right. Where were we at? What part are we talking about right now? Gamora. See, he takes Gamora. Star-Lord failed to kill her as she had asked of him. So now he has Gamora hostage, and he goes to go torture Nebula, and then she tells him.
He's already tortured her. He found out from her that apparently Gamora this whole time has known where the Soul Stone is. She doesn't know like exactly. She doesn't have it or anything, but she knows where it's at least.
Yeah. So then we get that whole scene of him. This is where we find out that Thanos actually is capable of loving when he takes.
Takes her to that
place.
But before that, we see like a completely twisted and demented side of him, like having Nebula completely taken apart, but like alive still.
Yo, that was pretty.
Damn,
that was intense.
He's so black and white, bro. He's like he has no gray area. Thanos is like boom
one or the
boom.
other.
He's insane, bro.
But then I like that because
his whole philosophy of the universe is kind of like, okay, you want to save people, but in order to save you, you have to kill a bunch of people.
Yeah,
so he's a very demented.
He's like, remember when he's talking to Gamora about right there? He's like, I taught you to do this, I taught you to kill, and you became the fiercest in the galaxy. But I never taught you to lie.
That's why you're
That's
bad
why
at
you're
it.
so bad at it.
Oh yeah, yo, that was so dope. That was such a dope line.
So then he.
I didn't honestly. I expected him just to end it with, "I never taught you to lie," but then he goes. But that's why you're so bad at it. I was like, oh man.
One thing too that was cool when
I was so dope.
Right before he kills Gamora, when he throws her off the cliff, and then Gamora.
Oh wait, before we get there, Red Skull makes a reappearance.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't.
But he's cursed though. He's cursed right there.
I wasn't too
true.
Crazy
but
about it.
I don't know how many of you guys noticed, but that wasn't the original actor for Red Skull.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was some other guy.
It was another. They recasted him.
Oh yeah.
It gets hard to tell. I mean,
well, you know, he has been there a long time too.
Pretty much.
Like
he's been there a long time.
You have to like look it up online, or
I just figured like he's just older.
Yeah.
He's cold.
So right before he's about to kill her, when he tells Thanos like, in order to get the stone, you have to sacrifice somebody that you love. And right away to me it was like, hey, Gamora.
Yeah.
But then
I thought that in my head.
She started laughing too. She
was like, I got him. You don't love nobody, so.
But as soon as she started, like, okay, so I thought as soon as he said that, I thought Gamora, right? Gamora's the only person he's probably ever loved. Like he doesn't really care for Nebula.
Nah, at all, bro, because she's whack.
But then but besides that. Like as soon as Gamora started laughing, and she started her little thing, it was like it's confirmed he has to love her because there's you're not gonna put a little scene in there where she's teasing him like, oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it, blah blah blah, if she's not the person he loves.
That's why when he killed her and he cried. He was
crying. I was like,
man, Thanos is a dope character, man. They got down with this character, bro. I like the fact that.
But I'm still so like, wait, as dope as Thanos is, I'm still. And he's supposed to be a genius, but he's an idiot when it comes to his plan. What happens in another million years when people have gone back to the population where he's got to snap again and again and again and again and again? That doesn't solve anything,
bro. But it's not like he has to do it again. It's like again, then another.
Then train everybody.
Another billion years again.
Yeah, but dude, he might not even be alive. He's everything. He's an Eternal, right? So yeah, he has to do it. I mean,
we don't even know what he's supposed to be now because. In the comics, he was an Eternal, but now we don't.
Now, right?
I like the fact that in the comics, the whole reason for him doing the whole Infinity War thing, he's trying to impress Lady Death. But I like the fact that they didn't go with that.
I did.
Summary. I like that they didn't do that because instead of him forming a relationship, because the whole relationship with him and Lady Death is to show that Thanos has a good a side that's capable of loving. So that's part of the comics, right? But in the movies, they went a different route, and instead of him having love towards Death, he has love towards his daughter, which makes it that more human. He's more human because he's not just in love with a goddess, right? He's in love with a human. And not only a human, he's in love with a daughter, his offspring, not his direct offspring, but you feel me? Somebody that he cared for, that he nurtured, trained, and everything. So it makes it that much better, and I can connect with Thanos more. Not so much
I'm not saying
crazy, but
he's certainly not the first person to have this idea out there. There's been, like, we've seen it in other books, movies, and stuff, where somebody's like, oh, hey, the world's getting too populated. Let's kill a bunch of people to bring it back.
See, Fatty first, but Thanos isn't human. I think, like, in, what do they call him?
In the comics, he's an Eternal.
I know, but they refer to them, like, when Thanos says, I'm going to wipe out half of all humans, he said humans encompassing all the living things. He
didn't say humans. He said all life. I'm going to wipe out half of all life in the universe. The snap of
okay,
but like, it's random, like how they pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's random.
The stones are the ones who decide. The stones are the ones who decide who lives and who dies.
What's like the criteria?
Huh?
It's just like the criteria.
Stones is wisdom, bro. The stones are creation itself. They were born. So
it's crazy, like, to lose like Doctor Strange and Black Panther and all them. Like, I was shocked.
Hey, you're getting too far ahead.
Okay, so where we are right now?
He's killing Gamora. About to kill Gamora.
No, he already killed Gamora. He already killed Gamora, and then. What's happening with on Earth? Oh, on Earth we have Black Panther meeting
they ride the Black Panthers.
That was so sick, bro.
No, before that they go and get Rhodey.
Oh, that's right, but that wasn't really that.
No, but I like that. I like that little scene because you got to see like the whole fallout from the Sokovia Accords and the little bit from Age of Ultron with the like Rhodey talking to the General Talbot or whatever. Or is it Talbot? No, General Ross.
I mean, that scene was cool, but I mean, let's just...
No, but I just liked that little bit, like, because it connected with the other movies and it brought him.
Oh, yeah,
and then
right.
he's like,
forget the Accords.
And then Captain America just randomly walks in and like,
yeah, he's like,
okay, hang up.
So that's cool.
So yeah, that was definitely dope.
What's up, bro? We're in a live stream, right?
Senor,
Yo,
come here.
Hey, we're in a live stream right now, dog. Look, say hi.
Hello. Thank you for warning me.
Right here, the boss man. There he goes.
I'm gonna get my cleaning guy in trouble right now. Because your desks are dirty.
No.
Your chairs are dirty. I'm sick and tired of it.
Oh, this is live, man. This is my star. So let's just continue talking. Let's not get too caught up in the negativity of what's going on in the background behind us. This is kind of crazy, bro. Okay, so we're talking about Thanos. What are we talking about?
Gamora.
No. We're back on Wakanda.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, but we're there. So they meet up, and they go to like they immediately. That was like a 5 minutes at top, and then they go straight to Wakanda.
Yeah,
right?
They go straight into Wakanda, and then we see they finally officially call Bucky.
Oh, my favorite part. One of my favorite parts though is when Hulk gets off the ship. And he's never been to Wakanda, never met Black Panther or anything before. So he asks Rhodey, he's like, wait, do we bow? Like, you know, how do we greet him? He's like, yeah. So he gets up there and he goes, he starts to bow, and Black Panther looks at him, he's like, we don't do that.
We don't do that right here. He just laughs at him.
I was like, oh.
Man, the whole Wakanda thing, man.
But that was awesome too to see like how these people after so many years have become such good friends that they feel comfortable enough. Like, oh yeah. You bow to him.
That's crazy.
And then like afterwards, he's like,
what does work cause them? They're friends from work.
Yeah.
They're friends from work. So then we have the crew show about Wakanda, right? And as they're talking about what's happening, they're like, yo, something has entered the atmosphere. And then they show those things just landing. Boom, 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 boom.
No, that because you're missing.
Oh, hey, say hi to the live stream. You're live.
No, but you're missing the part where they talk with the Shuri about like because that happens before that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they go in right off the
Shuri
bat and talk to Shuri and she looks at Vision. Oh, and Hulk's like, yeah, we did it this way, and she's like, why didn't you just do it this way? He's like,
Pretty much. We had done a
we
video
didn't think of that one.
on Shuri being the smartest.
We
MCU
already saw
character.
that scene
Yeah.
too.
And we kind of just, backs up the evidence. I mean, the fact that she is the smartest MCU character that we know of right now. She hasn't met Iron Man, but based on her dialogue with with Bruce Banner, and Bruce Banner was on par with kind of Iron Man when they were building the AI, then it kind of makes sense that she's a little smarter than Tony Stark. At least for now.
I mean, she might be like, they're all such genius level intellects. It's hard to say like one is really way smarter than the other.
I think
but she's got this insanely unique way of looking at like these scientific principles. Maybe it's just because she studied with vibranium her entire life. But she's just got that like unique perspective on everything.
And that's not to say like that she's a better character than Tony Stark, because Tony Stark is Iron Man, and if Iron Man was in Wakanda when all that was going down, it would have been a whole different scenario. Shuri couldn't really do much other than she didn't really do much. She was trying to help out Vision, and then she got attacked, and then she kind of backfired a little bit. She kind of attacked back, but then that's it. We never really saw her, so it's kind of like she might be smarter, but if Tony Stark was there, he would have been doing something crazy, for sure. You know what I mean? So I don't want to say that she's a better character or who's a better character, but she might be smart as far as like science goes.
Dude, one of my
technology.
This is kind of farther back, but like I liked how we saw a little bit of Pepper Potts at the very beginning of the movie with Iron Man, and she's like they're on the run and like.
He's like, I'll be honest with you, bro. I'll be honest with you. That
they're talking about the wedding.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that because it didn't seem. It seemed kind of repetitive. We've seen that already. We've seen that side of them trying to like leave the whole superhero stuff behind, and then like
but it's nice. It's still again like to me, it's just nice to see it.
It was
back
nice,
into
but it was still like
to show like that's how he's still trying to do that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it also showed like he got the new chest piece, and she's like, oh, if you really felt that way, you wouldn't have done that. So you get to see like both sides. Like, yeah, he really still wants to leave that life, but at the same time, he's still partly attached to it, and he never can. And then when they show up, and then like Wong saves his life. One point he goes, Wong, you're invited to the wedding.
That's right. Okay, so
that was the entire reason. I just wanted to mention Wong, you're invited to the wedding.
Where we at? We had they showed about Wakanda. Oh, the spaceships into the atmosphere. And then the Black Panther crew.
But no, that happened after we had a battle on. We got to talk about the battle on Titan before we can go there.
I think it started happening simultaneously, so we're going back and forth.
Maybe I can see that.
Yeah, so we can go back and forth.
Let's go back and forth.
So let's go Wakanda right now because we talked about space for a bit already. So let's
talk about Wakanda real quick.
So then Wakanda.
And we also have to briefly mention the Needlevere. Oh, that was happening at the same time too.
So in Wakanda we get Black Panther, the main superheroes, Black Panther, War Machine, Hulk, Bruce Banner at the time. And you know what? Hold up. We never saw that. We never got that scene of Hulk and them running through the forest. It was all like.
Yeah, we never did see that.
Yeah, but let's talk about that. Okay, so then we have the superheroes: Black Panther, White Wolf, Black Widow.
But we didn't get to see a cool White Wolf costume either. I was a little bit disappointed.
So then, Rocket Raccoon's there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they show.
They show back.
So then they're there, and then this is dope when they go meet up face to face when the three of them walk towards the end of the shield, and then they're like. What does he say to avoid bloodshed? What does he say? And she's like, we have blood to spare. And then boom, they unleash all the beasts.
Yeah.
And then they go towards the field, and they're just dying, bro. And they don't care. They're not really. They're like animals, right?
Rocket calls them a dog, like space dogs at one point.
Oh yeah. So they don't really care. They're just in there, just trying to kill themselves.
They're a lot like a dog or like a hound. Just a creature that just wants to attack.
Yeah, and it was crazy because, like, I don't know, seeing Wakanda, like, hold his ground against alien technology is dope because, if they would attack anywhere on Earth, it would have just run it down real quick. If they wanted to, imagine all those beasts. But when they're trying to attack Wakanda, their technology is, though they have the whole shield.
Yeah, the shield over them is amazing.
And then they start surrounding them, right? And then Captain's like, he tells Black Panther, yo, if they surround the perimeter,
we're screwed.
Yeah, there's
no way.
Yeah, we don't have enough soldiers to surround the perimeter ourselves. So he's like, open the gates. And then they're like, wait, hold up. Did you say open it? Yeah. And he's like, on my signal. Oh!
Wait, while all that is going on, you got Thanos getting back to Titan from killing Gamora. Oh
my God, this is...
He's like, as soon as he arrives, Doctor Strange is just chilling, like, up there, like, waiting for him. Because they already came up with a little bit of a plan. They met... he met the Guardians as soon as they crashed on Titan, and the Guardians went to Titan because they got a message from Nebula. We hadn't talked about that, but as soon as like
Go ahead, talk about it.
we saw Nebula, she escaped because they put her back together once Gamora and what's his name? Thanos left to go to Vormir. So she gets put back together.
Yo, Ralphie.
What's up, Doc?
Where's my shit at from yesterday?
Oh, the flyer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send it to you right now in a bit.
You? Dirty?
Bro, I called you yesterday. You didn't answer.
Hey, listen, I'm in the firing mood right now.
Oh, bro, if you wanna fire me, bro, it's all good, dog. You didn't gotta tell me twice.
This guy, fuck you. Shit!
Nah, shit.
Then I'm gonna fire you.
All right. What was it?
We're on the live stream.
I just got fired, guys. So wait, what the? What was I doing? Oh yeah, the live stream here. I was trying to look this up. Okay, so we're
No.
yeah. Actually, he was calling, yeah, but then he called the wrong. I think Latif was calling. So what were we saying?
Oh yeah, so while
when
they're
he
going
was
there,
Doctor
she gets put back together real quick,
Uh-huh.
and then she calls the Guardians, like sends them a message saying, "Hey, go to Titan." That's what or to try to rescue Gamora or whatever. So that's why they head over there. And then as soon as they are already there when Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange touch down. As soon as like their ship crashes, the Guardians bust in like. Da-da-da.
Oh, dude, it was tight. Yeah, when well, we never talked about the part when it was this part. I can't believe we skipped this part. Right before that, when Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Iron Man fight off against the Guardians.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, my bad.
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about Doctor
Before they fought the Guardians, they fought the Guardians.
Hey. How even was that match though?
That was pretty cool.
Bro,
Nice.
it was cool to see those Star-Lord.
Although-
Oh my God, Star-Lord taking down, like, being able to handle Iron Man.
Yeah, that was nice. But at the
That
same
was dope,
time,
bro.
Doctor Strange didn't do anything there. Yes, it was the Thunder Sword. That's what we're talking about.
I just saw Infinity War and it was amazing, bro. It was
Best movie of the year.
man. I want to say more than a year. I want to say decade. Is that too much? Can I say?
You're gonna say better than every other Marvel
No.
movie?
Can I
don't know.
safely say
It might be.
Infinity
Very cool.
War is the best movie of all time?
I don't know, but
You agree?
I definitely
Best
believe
Marvel
I definitely believe it'll hit the record for the highest grossing movie of all
That's not a
time.
question. It's just a simple yes or no. You guys have to agree or disagree. It's Infinity War. And you guys let me know too in the chat. Can we safely say that Infinity War is the best movie of all time? Agree or disagree? Go.
I can't
Pick
agree
one.
or disagree.
Okay, disagree. I'm gonna say so I think it is.
As a Marvel fan, yes. Like best Marvel movie, yes.
For sure.
Best Marvel movie for sure.
Best superhero
Best hero
movie.
movie, yes.
Yes.
But
But like
I
best
can't
movie
say
of all
that.
time?
Yeah,
Okay, what's better than that? Go. Lay it on me.
Oh, man.
I want to hear. I want to hear. Name one. Go. Right at the
You
top.
would
Name one?
You could
Yeah,
easily
it could
put
be
Titanic up
it could
there.
be-
if nothing
Oh
else.
my God.
It's a different style of movie.
That's what I'm saying.
You're having
Yeah,
a
different
drama
movie.
versus like
Titanic? I mean, I know it made a lot of money.
I wasn't
but-
ready for the follow-up question, all right?
Okay, come on. I got my ammo right here, bro. Infinity War. What's up? Who wants some? I'm loading up. You guys let me know in the chat.
It's still fresh, that's
What
why.
movie is better than this movie? You guys can go with Dark Knight with the Joker. That was a dope one. You guys can go with Civil
No,
War.
but best hero movie, like we already agreed. Infinity War.
Okay, but I'm
the best
saying
hero movie,
what
for sure.
other movie that's not a hero movie? Let's see this guy. Rose Jam!
She's the person in every channel.
That's
I
what's
love
up,
my
man.
mama.
That's good.
Hello, mom. We're talking about Avengers.
We're
If
talking
you haven't
about-
seen Avengers yet,
Specifically,
Spoiler alert.
we're talking about which movie do you think is better than Infinity War if you already seen Infinity War? And I'm asking these guys, and they don't have any answers. They're saying it's not the best one,
right?
but they don't have
We were
answers.
just talking. The ending for us
I was
like left
kinda-
us in the state of
Hold
confusion.
on. Let me read the comments. People, I was kind of shocked because of
Gotta
the
read.
ending, and now I'm wondering how can they beat Thanos in the second part?
Yeah, man.
That's tight. It's
Well, the last scene we already saw.
Well, look, we have Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel, the director said that she's gonna be the strongest Avengers, one of the strongest, the strongest Avengers presented to us. That's what the director said. She's stronger than Hulk, stronger than Thor.
No.
Yeah.
She's not stronger than
That's
Thor.
what the look, bro.
Well, that's how they ended it.
That's how the directors are portraying her. Is we can't really say that she's not.
Thor took on Thanos with all the Infinity Stones and still kicked his ass.
No, nothing.
He threw the hammer. Oh, okay, but I'm getting too far ahead. Get too far ahead.
Yeah. So I asked these guys what movie's better than Infinity War, and they can't give me a straight up answer. but they're saying it's not the best movie. So
I'm not saying. I said I can't
understand.
agree or disagree because it's a different type of movie. There's other types of movies that I can't put I can't put them as better, but I can't put them as worse. They have to be on equal footing.
So equal. So you're saying equal.
There's other movies equal, but there's not. I wouldn't say there's anything better, but I wouldn't say
okay. So there's
other
nothing
movies
better than
equal
Infinity
too.
War. And Mikey, go.
There's other movies equal.
I can't think
to
of a
it.
movie to tell you the truth. But like I think, man, it's just hard like to say that it's the best movie because there is people that like watched it.
A movie
and
that
they were confused like about the storyline. You know, like if you're not a Marvel fan, you will be confused. So like just because of that, I think it can be the best movie ever.
It can't be the best movie ever. It's the best movie ever. It's the best movie of all time. Look, man, look. Everything about this movie, from the marketing to the presentation.
The marketing was the best marketing ever.
Bro, it's insane.
It's the best marketing.
It's never been done before.
You got me too hyped, almost.
Now this did the movie deliver?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it delivered. It delivered.
Alright.
For sure.
But honestly, though, at the end of it, walking out of the theater, I didn't know how to feel. That was just the truth.
Speechless. I was
I was
speechless.
like,
But that's why the movie's good because it made us feel like so confused after
Bro,
they were ready for
we
part.
sat in
for
the
second
car
movie.
from Burbank to Montebello with the music off, just all of us in silence, like.
Just contemplating
Yeah,
what's gonna
just-
happen.
I was
processing
literally
it.
sitting on the way home.
I told my wife
the entire way home. Like,
we're in bed about to go to sleep, and I'm like, yo, I can't sleep, and she's like, oh, why, what's wrong? I'm like,
What do you think Thanos is doing?
I'm like, I can't stop thinking about the movie. She's like, nah, shut up, we're gonna sleep. I'm like, I was up thinking about it.
Babe, talk to me about it.
Bro, there was nobody because I was like, it's already late. I don't want to bug nobody, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Dude, I was up
Think
till
about
2.
it. You thinking about it like
I
this?
didn't get out of the theater till
Yo,
1:30.
Eli was in his room like this.
Yeah.
Not even nothing. He was just like this for 2 hours straight. Just
My theater was quiet, bro. After like everyone was
He's
like,
not even joking, except for
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
the
man.
time spot. I literally sat for a good 30
it
minutes
was-
afterwards the movie, just like
what? I could. I was
like
I
they
was-
asked me to.
I
They
was
asked like
shocked.
we
I was
all
shocked.
filmed. We all filmed a short like little like
Dude.
thing right afterwards, like our initial reactions. And my whole thing is like I just because I couldn't speak. I was so like frustrated, so I couldn't even speak.
Bro, it's crazy because I didn't expect. I kind of. I mean, there's a video we uploaded a while back, kind of predicting this outcome that Thanos was gonna win. But I wanted in my heart so badly to be wrong. I was like, there's so much evidence for it, and that's why I made a video for it. But I wanted it so badly to be wrong. And
All right, so
when it
we
finally came
obviously
true-
got to get to the ending really, really quick. Just because we keep talking about it, we got to quickly cover what's between us and the ending. There's not much. So
Let's
we
talk
have
about the whole fight scene with Doctor Strange.
yeah, that's where we're at. We got to talk about the Doctor Strange versus Thanos fight scene, which was amazing.
Bro, guys, yo, oh my god, bro. Star-Lord was kicking butt. Iron Man was kicking butt. Doctor Strange was kicking butt. Drax,
To me, one
Drax
of
was kind of in there.
to me, one of the most
He was
impressive.
throwing, knocking him in the knees. Mantis
He cut
on
it.
top.
He cut his like.
Bro, okay,
tendons that one.
my favorite, one of my, if not my favorite scene, probably top 3 for sure, is when Doctor Strange, when everybody's kind of like knocked out already, they're like knocked out, whatever. It's just Doctor Strange and Thanos one-on-one.
Right before that,
No,
I was
wait,
so
hold on.
impressed with.
Hold on, wait! Talk about my scene. Wait up. I'll talk about my scene real quick. We get. You can talk about your scene right after, right?
It's not a scene. It's just.
No, Doctor Strange and Thanos one-on-one, and Doctor Strange is just doing the craziest moves with the red robe, and he does an after image effect right from the Dragon Ball. He uses a bunch of them, and they're just throwing down, bro.
I don't think that was after images.
And Thanos, that's what I'm calling it. And then Thanos comes in full blast to Doctor Strange, and he puts up that force field. Boom! He just stops him right there. Bro, it's too much. Okay, go. Your turn.
No, I was just saying their teamwork. They just met, and you got Doctor Strange throwing portals for Spider-Man to jump through to hit Thanos and disappear out another portal on the other side, to only come out from above to hit him with another kick. And then I love every move Spider-Man throws. He's like, kick with magic.
Oh yeah.
punch with magic.
Kick to the face.
With magic.
Dude, it was crazy because, like Tony Stark, his plan was like, what did he say? All right, he's gonna come in. We gotta attack.
Type it in chat.
Oh, Nim, hold on. Nim just gave me.
Type it real quick. Yeah, he said he paused the live stream because he hasn't seen the movie. Just want to know if it's dope.
Oh,
What's
bro.
up?
Oh, bro. It was so freaking no cursing a lot in this channel, guys. Amazing. 100. I'm gonna just stop right there because I don't want to give more information. I don't want anything to ruin it. Let's just type, man. Nimbus, can you type something?
There.
Oh, it was tight. It was tight. It was really good, man. I don't want to spoil anything for him because Nimbus.
Honestly, this is the most I paid for a movie ticket in a long time, $20. I would have easily paid $20 again.
The Thunder Sword, actually, when Star-Lord effed everything up while Iron Man and Spider-Man were trying to get the gauntlet of Thanos, Doctor Strange could have tried to stop Star-Lord with the Time Stone. Dude, there's a lot of things that could have been done to predict, to stop certain things, but then it wouldn't have made the movie what it was. So then it kind of makes sense. Like, Doctor Strange could have done so much with the Time Stone, but then he didn't.
But I like how we
he
at
saw
one
the future,
point,
though. Like, he
at
saw
one
the
point
future.
too, though, he tried.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Look.
Before that, though, he tried to stop. Remember, he tried to do the time reversal, especially with Ebony Maw, but they stopped him. Because unless he can have the time to do like movies and actually work the spell, it can easily be prevented.
No, Mikey brought up a great point though.
You guys have to remember that Doctor Strange, he saw the future and he saw one outcome. He saw one outcome that would have them win.
Yeah.
And to win, they had to die. Half of them had to die.
Yeah.
That's what we all
And he
believe.
knew that, so he's like, you know what? Like, let me get Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like, to be safe because they're gonna need Iron Man's brains.
Doctor Strange pretty much saw the future.
You're still getting ahead of where we're actually at, though.
No, that's where it is.
We're talking about
that happens right before.
It happens right before because he's like
Oh yeah, no,
concentrating.
you're talking about that, but you're talking about him seeing it, but then you're talking about like how he uses it later to like predict what they need to do.
Anyway,
We haven't got to what they're doing with it yet.
So we're in the fight scene. The fight scene was amazing. One of the best fight scenes. I would put it for sure over the Civil War fight scene.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
I loved
way
how
better than that.
like you had Thanos just seamlessly
Thanos
using the
is
power,
strong,
like the Infinity
bro.
Gauntlet in combat, like taking it,
the whole time they were trying to take it away, he was just like, bah, bah.
We thought he was gonna pull and crash the moon, but all he did was rip pieces off and bring down asteroids.
Yeah.
And then I love it. Iron Man comes back. Next time you throw a moon at me.
So, dude, when Doctor, let's see, Nimbus gave me damn so freaking hype right now. I didn't go to work today. That's what's up.
God, but I got a Infinity War shirt.
On a dope Infinity War shirt. I got my Infinity Gauntlet ready. Let's go, Nimbus.
Hey, one thing we haven't
Wait,
talked
are you
about
watching
yet.
the live right now? I don't know if he's watching, so we type here. Type.
What's up?
Just be like, okay, I'll type. You keep talking.
No, but one thing we haven't talked about yet is Thor going to Needlevere. I think is what it is. It's hard to pronounce that. But to get the new weapon at first, and we find out it's called Stormbreaker. And he actually has to open a star. He takes the full brute power of a star and survives. I mean, right there we get a glimpse of just how strong Thor really is. Because not only is he in outer space without a spacesuit, he's opening a star, taking the brute force of it.
Thunder Sword says, I was moving like crazy in my seat when the Guardians of the Galaxy were introduced in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was sick, man.
Dude, I was resisting every
with the
urge not to
music
just
and
like.
everything.
They were all singing. That was tight, man. Okay, so what were you saying?
But yeah, Thor is over there trying to get this new weapon, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Which was a dope little thing. We got to actually see him.
Yeah.
We got to see what's his name? I don't remember the guy.
elf?
The
forgot his name.
dwarf. He plays the dwarf.
Oh yeah, the dwarf.
Yeah, we got to see that guy. Which was an interesting thing to see a
everybody
midget
was
play a
laughing,
giant.
bro. Everybody was laughing because he's like a. Is this the word proper term midget?
I just used it.
Oh, he did. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're
Little
sorry.
person.
We don't want to offend anybody.
I don't want to offend
I can't
anybody,
think of
but
any other word.
you know,
Small person, but he's like taller.
dude,
than
I love
Hulk,
that. I
than
love that
Thor.
guy in Game of Thrones. Peter Dinklage
There you
or whatever. He was an amazing actor. I love a lot of his movies. He's good.
So.
But man,
Where we at now? Where we at in the movie? So with the whole fight scene
so
getting down and tied in.
they're fighting.
that's going on
Titan.
like crazy.
We're at with Thor trying to get this.
So
this
then
hammer.
we have the fight scene and man, we'll keep on talking about that.
Oh, but when he gets there, so why it's so important? When he gets there, he finds out that this guy is the one that forged the Infinity Gauntlet for Thanos.
Yeah.
And he says that the weapon he's gonna help forge for Thor was supposed to be the most powerful weapon designed for Asgard ever.
Yeah.
So we know that, like, and based on that, it must rival the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe not the Infinity Stones,
yeah.
but the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Because the gauntlet itself was powerful enough to wield all the stones.
Yeah, that's crazy. So this weapon that what's it called? The thunderstorm? No.
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker is a powerful weapon.
Dude.
Okay.
So right after he gets Stormbreaker, he finishes it, and then they say that.
Okay, let's see. The kid Nimbus gave me. Okay, guys, I have to go. Trying to avoid what the chat is saying. I have my hand blocking the chat. I'll text you guys after I see the movie. Nimbus, bro. Oh, he has the thing paused. Wait, hold up. What's that?
I don't know. I just
What's
heard
that?
the ring. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
You guys set up this.
Oh, Wendy Ross. Wait, what?
What just happened?
I think
Mike,
somebody
you're supposed to be on
donated
top of this.
$20, bro.
What just happened?
No, it's supposed to be on there, but like he had it on the other thing.
Yeah, I had on the thing.
I don't know.
Hold on. Wait. Who's?
What is going on?
What's going on now?
Confusing me.
Bro, what's going on?
We got a donation.
We got a donation?
Love you guys, our #1 fan. Need to see your reaction.
Woo.
Yes!
Thank you.
$10.
What's your name?
$10.
Wendy Ross.
Whoa! Yo, bro. Hey, look, man.
Whoa, the movie is
Yo.
useless.
Yo,
happened
hey,
there?
hey, this is crazy.
Got a new subscriber.
Killer Kill. That's what's up, man. Yo, hey, who donated though?
Wendy Ross?
Wendy Ross. I haven't seen you in the chat,
I
Wendy
didn't
Ross.
see-
If you're here in the chat,
Thank
thank you. So we got a $1 donation once.
Yeah.
And that was dope, man. It was dope. It was dope.
I will say the ending. I kind of agree with what you're saying, Pink Panther.
Hey, Wendy
Hey,
Ross,
we got a
bro,
donation,
chill.
bro.
We
Sorry.
did.
I know.
Hey,
Hey.
chill, bro.
No, I'm
Hey.
saying we did get a donation.
No,
No, we did thank her.
we're thanking her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
well,
in
I'm
the
trying to
middle.
make sure these guys don't feel left out either.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Hey.
Shit.
You
You got too many
bro.
people here doing too
Yeah.
many things.
Hey, look, Wendy Ross, thank you so much. This is like the biggest donation we've ever gotten. So
Yes.
thank you from the
Thank you.
bottom of our hearts. We
you.
love you. Yo, if you're in the chat, hop in, man. Hop in the conversation because we're just having fun right now. Okay, now let's go to the chat. Bootleg, Nimbus. I was like, Bootleg just left the chat. He's gonna go see the movie. Then we
Bootleg
have
didn't leave.
the
Where did
pink.
Bootleg?
Oh yeah, Nimbus Gaming left. The Pink Panther. The movie is useless.
He says no proper ending. I get what you're saying there, but
But they set up the second movie.
it definitely
Yeah, there's
it
more
left
to
off
it
in a
than
way
just the
that
ending.
there has to be a
Look.
continuation.
Look, when the director said that Infinity War was not going to be a part of Avengers 4, right in the bottom of my heart, and I kept telling this guy, I don't buy it. I'm not buying it.
They
I'm not
said
buying it.
they
And
always said
that's
that
what
the Avengers 4 is necessary. You have to see Avengers 4 after seeing Infinity War,
Yeah.
but it's not part 1 and part 2 is what I've always been trying to say.
But it basically
and that's
is.
what they said.
It basically is because you can have part
Infinity
2.
War has ended. It's
Yeah.
not part 2 of Infinity War. It's a new movie.
Maybe it's like a gauntlet. Yeah, so the necessary, I mean, the ending they provided us with was necessary. The Pink Panther, I can see how some people might not like it. I personally loved it because it left me wanting more. I was
And how
afraid.
many
Hold on.
times-
I was afraid that I was gonna finish watching Infinity War. Then I was gonna be like, this was an empty feeling after watching the movie. But now it's just more. I want more now. It instead of fulfilling some sort of like wanting some need that I wanted, it just provided more of a excitement, more I guess what is it? What's the word I'm looking for now? Next, like I'm looking forward towards the movie even more now. I thought, you feel me? I'm looking forward to Avengers 4 even more now than I was before because of the ending they had.
Oh my god, Avengers 4 is gonna be so crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Wait. How often are you gonna see a bad guy win? Never. Like, how often do you see it in a nice like Marvel movie?
yeah.
That to me alone was like,
I think that's a huge reason why some people might not like it because
I didn't
he
like-
won.
Yeah, and
he
it makes
won.
you feel like a certain type
But
of way.
if you had been following the storyline, it was we had already predicted that Thanos was gonna win. It was kind of obvious.
There's always a part of me that just like, I want to see a bad guy win once. I want to see a bad guy win
And he
once.
won, bro. And you know what? In the comic books, it starts off with Thanos already with Infinity Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
So then the movie is gonna continue through. I'm gonna read it now. The movie's gonna continue after that. So now we're gonna see what happens after the fact. So it's gonna be dope to see. Thunder Sword. Were you waiting for the moment when Black Panther was going to say, evacuate the city, engage our defense, and get this man a shield? Yeah, bro.
Wakanda forever!
Wakanda forever!
He never said to evacuate the city
Yeah,
part.
he did.
I remember they get the man the shield, but I don't remember the whole.
Nah,
like,
I remember
the
that.
first
I remember that, bro. It was sick.
Yeah, like they had to
Evacuate. I can't even do the accent. You do it. The accent.
No, don't do the accent. Don't do the accent.
No, that's not good.
don't do it.
Nah, bro.
Wakanda forever!
Hey, man, Wakanda's tight, man. Thunder Sword says again, when the movie ended, almost everyone in the theater
That's
left.
the exact
before the end of the
opposite.
credits.
Literally,
I was
not a
shocked, really?
single person in my theater got up
Thunder
until the
Sword.
very, very end.
Where did you go watch it? I mean, what city was there? Well, how was the crowd like? Maybe because
The
where I
credits
went,
were long though. It was a long credits.
not one single person got up where I went.
Yeah, not a single person. Even
like,
like you know how they
couple
normally
people,
have that
I
like
don't-
first
I didn't
little
see.
after credit scene when that happened. Nobody like
No,
I was
yeah.
expecting at least half the people to get up and leave.
Nobody left.
did.
Nobody left.
Nobody was like,
because-
"Oh, we didn't get that. We gotta wait to the very end."
Yeah, that's crazy. That I thought if I mean by now it kind of makes sense that
I
everybody.
was
knows.
disappointed though.
holy-
I honestly, I gotta say, I was a little disappointed in the end scene credits
Why?
because I was hoping like Avengers or Ultron, where you get a glimpse of like what's gonna happen in the next Avengers movie, but all you got to see was him calling out for Captain Marvel.
But because think about it, the next
But
Avengers
he dies
movie,
too.
the next
But
the next Avengers movies, the Avengers 4 takes place right after this one. So there's no movies in the timeline
no.
in between. So maybe you feel me? That's why they didn't do it.
Oh yeah, he's from Finland. That's why.
Oh well.
Maybe that's it. But I mean, I really do feel
No, I
just
mean, they
like
should. I
I'm
mean,
in
they're
shock
Marvel
myself
fans.
about that. You know.
Well, I'm from Finland, so that shit. I mean, how big is Marvel in Finland? It's pretty big, no?
Yeah, it should.
I don't know.
It should be.
I mean,
He
I
would
don't know.
He would know better than us, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So
You guys are sitting here
So
talking.
yeah, so tell us a little bit about like, the Marvel culture over there, because right here it's crazy, bro. Like, everybody in the theater was rocking
gotta
a
get some
Marvel
water.
shirt. The entire
Yeah, me too.
The
I have a
entire
Deadpool shirt.
theater, the walls, everything was for Infinity War. Usually when I go to the movies to go see one movie, even Civil War, they have some Civil War stuff on the walls, and then they have like they promote other movies. But in this time, bro, when I went to the theater, the entire theater, walls, screens, the outside, bro, everything was just
Billboards
Infinity War.
everywhere here.
It was not hint of another movie. Maybe I saw a little poster of like some other movie in the corner somewhere.
I didn't want to see anything else.
Yeah, but dude, over here it was lit, man. The Marvel culture out here, the fan base is strong, especially for the MCU.
Dude.
I'm not too sure about the comics. I'm not really in that scene. But as far as the MCU goes, the fan base is out here strong, bro. So if you ever get a chance to come see a movie out here, man, you're gonna love it. Yes, damn, realistic gaming. DC.
Walking into that movie, I had to be like Ultra Instinct Goku. I was literally like humming and like because I had
Oh,
I
that's
watched
right.
it at
People were
10:30.
walking out.
I had
That's
so
right.
many people walking out from seeing the movie. I
And
was
everybody
like,
wants to
I'm
say
like,
something.
I'm like humming, like
No,
to
dude,
myself, like
luckily,
walking far away.
that
I was
was
trying
the
not to
first
plug
one.
my ears.
I had the first showing of the day. Oh, the first one was 7. Mine was 7:30.
And then as
So
I'm
nobody
walking
was walking out.
I hear somebody say, "Oh, well, they got like, they either said time stone or time suit that. Oh, well, they got the time suit. They could always reverse time." And I'm to me that wasn't enough to like reveal anything major, because it's like, okay, did they say stone? Did they say suit? What is a time suit? Is that if that's what they
Nice catch.
What is it?
Dude, a lot of people were. I mean, so they can't use really the time stone to go back in time because Thanos has it.
Yeah. So but that's why that hearing that little bit was enough that it set my mind reeling. Like, what could they be talking
that's
about? But
crazy.
it wasn't enough that
That's
actually
crazy,
gave
man.
away anything.
Like, luckily for me, when I was walking to the movie place, there was nobody walking out, so everybody was just talking.
And
it
then
was
I
crazy.
okay. So we're gonna skip forward. I'm gonna skip a little bit.
Where we at?
Getting in
Where
the
are we
head
right now?
in the fight because they just fought. They were fighting Thanos. Thanos just took essentially. We talked about the fight with Doctor Strange,
We
but
talked
right
about
after he gets,
we already talked about Thor coming into Wakanda, no?
we were getting right there.
Okay.
So Thor lands in Wakanda right at the same time Doctor Strange and Thanos are kind of wrapping up their fight. And Thanos just pounds him, and he's like, "Give me the time stone." Actually, he takes the thing off of him, and he just breaks it.
Of course, there are hardcore Marvel fans, but I live in a pretty small town, so I think most people just heard good things about it and decided to go watch it, not knowing a lot about anything.
Well, you can join us on live streams to talk about it.
Man, yo,
Come join us here anytime.
That's the beauty about live streams, that you can just hop on YouTube real quick, open up a live stream, and just start talking with people. This is dope, man. So thanks for being here, Thunder Sword.
From Finland?
Finland, man. This is dope.
I know one person from Finland.
Yeah.
And she was cool.
Yeah? Yeah, we have a lot of videos on the channel. If you want to go browse to them, we have a lot of predictions.
But I just
that we
met
put
him.
out before the movie, of course.
I just met him.
So you want to go in there?
I know
and
somebody
look at
from
some of those.
Finland now.
You will not be disappointed. Our production, I want to say, is pretty good. I will give ourselves a B plus. So our videos are not just like randomly made and blah blah blah. We actually take time. We edit them. We put like nice little intros. They're engaging enough where you once you're watching the video. So if you have not seen our videos out, go check them out real quick. I hope you're not disappointed, because then that means I'm whack. I take that too hard. Once you come back, be like, your videos are trash. Nah. But okay, so now we're going into I keep forgetting.
So yeah, he just grabs the Eye of Agamotto straight off of his chest and breaks it in his hand, just kind of like he did with the Tesseract.
Yeah,
but there was nothing in there. He's like, oh, it's a fake, and then he's like, give me the time stone, and he actually, right at this time, he stabs Iron Man, like runs him through with a sword. And Iron Man, like, he's like, all right, I'll give you the time stone, but just, leave Iron Man alive. Yeah. He's like, really?
No tricks?
No tricks? And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay. And so he summons the time stone and he just hands it over. And everybody, there was like a gasp in the theater when that happened.
Bro, I thought he was
but at the same time,
as
soon as it happened, in my head, one of the first things I thought was, it has to be part of the universe that the one chance that he saw of him living.
Let me change the thing right here. I'm
we love Star Wars here as well.
Okay, so Thunder Sword, do you like Star Wars? I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan, and I'm writing my own Star Wars book. By the way, I'm 13.
Yo,
that's what's up, bro. Hey, man, keep following that dream, bro, because in 10 years from now, you could be writing the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah, you never know.
Yo, you're young enough.
Just met him.
They're already making a bunch of
He came to our live stream.
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of like sideline stories. So you could be writing one of them, man. Good luck.
Hey,
This guy got hired to write a novel for this movie. He wrote the origin story of the MCU Thanos in a novel. It's coming out in October.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna read that for sure, bro.
Oh, for sure.
It's a must read.
It's the first MCU book that's come out. I'm definitely buying
Thanos.
that.
And Thanos is still alive, so it's cool. He's still out there in the world, like in the universe, so it's gonna be tight. So now we're going into.
So he takes the time stone, and it's like as soon as he takes the time stone, he bounces to Earth.
Wait, did you think Iron Man was gonna die right there and then?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to when he got stabbed at first.
Yeah.
I thought he was going down right then.
It's done.
But then he gave him the time stone. So I was surprised by that, honestly. But at the same time, once it happened, I was like, okay, I understand.
It makes sense why.
He probably saw it in that time, that one future.
So
they had to give it to him.
It was cool to see him.
And then I got a confirmation of that because Iron Man looks at him and he's like, what the hell, man? And he's like, it had to happen. And when he said it had to happen, it was like, oh, it has to be in that timeline.
He's like, what did he say? He's like, we're in the end of times now, or like we're in the end. He said something cool like that. I was like, oh,
we're at the end right now, or something like that.
Something like that. It was cool, man. So
then we're in the end game. We're in the end game.
Oh, we're in the end game. So then, as soon as he gets the Infinity
Stone, dude, the Stan Lee cameo. Talk about that on the bus.
That's crazy.
It came quick too. It came quick.
Real quick, bro.
Oh man. It took me by so much surprise.
That's one of those things that I'm always wondering, like, how are they gonna put him in? I was curious to see.
Oh yeah, exactly. Especially in a movie so full of action, like when it's nonstop battles.
So now where Thanos just he has all 5 Infinity Stones. He goes
except for the Mind Stone.
He goes to I said all 5.
Thanos, Thor is just messing stuff up there with the Stormbreaker.
And then Thanos shows up, and of course the Avengers that are left on Wakanda come in and they try to attack him.
Yeah, and but he shows up right in the heart of it too.
Did you see when Black Panther tried punching him with that kinetic energy?
Yeah, and it
backfired,
just knocks him off like nothing.
And then of course,
what impressed me the most was he reaches towards Captain America and he catches it, And remember, we were talking about this earlier, because in that scene in the commercial, it doesn't show. But he catches it, and then Thanos intensifies. Like, he actually tries even harder and push it, and he's still resisting. But we can tell he never activated the Power Stone when he did that.
No,
but then he's just like, oh, let me hit you with the left.
He just knocks him out.
One punch knocked out Captain America.
He could have killed him right there.
I honestly, at first, thought he might have.
The way he landed,
I thought he might have killed him.
He was just dead. Like, his body wasn't moving. It was just
the way he was messing up everybody, I thought like half of them
Yeah.
died in that little scene.
And then
with
we
him.
have
And then he goes up to and then
Scarlet
Wakanda, Scarlet Witch manages to destroy the Mind Stone, which was like, yes, we prevented him from winning. But I completely forgot,
bro. I knew it wasn't gonna be that.
As soon as it happened, though, I had completely forgot about the Time Stone, and he's just like, nope, reverse time.
Yeah, I have
boom.
forgot about the Time Stone, but I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. I was like, nah.
And then he rips the Mind Stone out of Vision's head so
my God,
easily.
bro. What do you guys
It was
think
like he
about-
was reaching into butter.
He just grabbed it out, and then his body's.
I was surprised though. The Mind Stone looked so much bigger than it did in the last, like the first movie.
Yeah, and then as soon as he puts it on, that's when Thor comes with a
Yeah, no. Well,
Stormbreaker.
he like powers up. You see like all this like
he's
surge
pumping
of
up.
like energy running through
and then
his
we
body.
get the Stormbreaker.
And he, dude, it was so impressive. He shoots a full powered
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet blast
And
at
it goes through
Thor, and just like throws it, and it just reels like through it. And he just like hits him,
Yo,
and then
Thor
Thor lands, and he keeps pushing it in his chest. He's like, "You should have killed me."
No,
And then-
no. He doesn't tell him that. He's like, I told you. I would,
Oh, yeah, I
kill
told you. I
And
told-
then
I would kill you.
he's like grabbing him by the head, like kind of like you're gonna die right now. And then he's like, you should have gone for my head.
And Thanos,
boom, snaps his
Yeah.
fingers, and everybody dies.
yeah, I don't know what happened, but somehow it also stopped whatever power that Thor was using on him.
So
too.
what happened was that as soon as he snaps his fingers, he goes. I think he goes into the Soul Stone because Gamora's there. So I think he like teleported himself into the soul. Because remember, it kind of goes blank.
Yeah.
He ends up in this world. And he's there with Gamora, and then it's so dope.
Dude,
He's
honestly
like,
though,
hold on,
I
hold
thought
on.
first that
It's
might be
dope.
Lady Death. I thought that might be Lady Death when I first saw
I
Gamora in there.
also thought Living Tribunal. I was like, what if he just came in to stop everything?
Yeah, like I thought.
Yeah.
What if we just got a glimpse of Lady Death, like because he wiped out half the universe?
Yeah. So right there, this line was so dope when Gamora hit him, and she's like, what did it cost? And then he looks at her, and he's like, everything.
I thought he was gonna say too much, honestly,
Nah,
and
he
I was
said
hoping he would go
everything,
too much and then revert, like maybe reverse
I
things
didn't-
and decide not to go through
nah.
with it because he
That was
missed
so
Gamora too
dope how
much.
you said that. He's like, everything.
But that love he felt, like that left that
bro.
possibility
And
open
then-
for me.
And they made it.
The fact that he loved her so much that she even appeared then, I thought maybe he'll think that this was
And-
too much of a price to pay. Just maybe.
This is the only part that kind of threw me off. Everything I kind of understood and was able to process everything, but at the end, after he comes back out of that little sequence with Gamora, they show him with Thor, and then his arm is all like skinny.
Yeah,
and
his
the
arm's messed up.
gauntlet is destroyed.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It's not a clean anymore. It's like all brown and like
It looks rusted.
It looks
Honestly,
crazy.
I think that was all from that punch or whatever.
No, I
Thor
think
did.
it was from him using it at the
Was
same
it?
time. I think so because his arm is all messed up, and then Thor's like, "What did you do?" And then he just leaves.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and then after that you start seeing everybody
Just
kinda
dissolve.
It was so.
I got a
funny.
list. Hang on.
You got a list. What? Okay, so right off the bat, I didn't expect Black Panther to die for sure because of the whole movie coming out. Spider-Man. I
So
didn't expect
essentially, there's
Spider-Man
only
to die.
7 people that survived that movie. There was over 21 people going in. 7. You can't see. 7 survived. Right? Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, War Machine, and Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon was the only survivor from Guardians of the Galaxy. Only
They killed
survivor.
off all of them. They killed off all of them. I don't know.
Here's the people that died: Loki, Gamora, Star-Lord, Drax, Mantis, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Groot, Falcon, Black Panther, Nick Fury, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Heimdall, possibly Valkyrie.
I'm not too sure about Valkyrie.
I'm putting it on. I put her as a possibility on my list just because we saw her. Or we didn't see her in the
Also,
movie.
I would put on here Flint, Hawkeye, because for sure he's alive.
Well,
Because
we
I want to say he's alive. I'm
we've
betting
seen him
on
on
that.
set photos of Avengers
Yeah.
4, so we
And then-
know he comes in, but and then
Okay, so it's okay. Okay. Let's move
and
on.
then we
to
know
the,
Ant-Man's
no.
got to be alive, but
Okay.
I don't put him on the list.
So we
'cause he
talked
wasn't in the
about
movie.
every part of the movie. The last thing we're gonna talk about because we kind of have to wrap things up real quick. It's gonna be just real quick, maybe not get too crazy. Predictions for Avengers 4. Now, there's a lot of possibilities that can happen. Eli, what do you think is gonna happen for Avengers 4? Just real quick, cause we gotta wrap it up already.
What's up?
What do you think possibilities for Avengers 4? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think it's gonna be about?
Somehow, okay. So I feel like this is Avengers 4 is beautiful because it's gonna be so based on this list, the 7 people except for Rocket Raccoon are all pre-Avengers 1 people. Their movies started, they got their first glimpses in the universe before Avengers. So we're gonna get to see all those people wrapping up their storylines in Avengers 4, and somehow whatever they do is going to,
What do you think is gonna happen? Avengers 4. What do you think is gonna be about? What do you think the main story?
What if like the X-Men come out, bro?
Avengers 4?
Yeah, in Avengers 4, because this is like a worldwide
event
that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen? Avengers 4. What do you think the story is gonna be?
So I really think it's gonna be like some other cosmic deity or something like where Thanos has to reverse time or something like that because
he needs the Avengers. He needs the Avengers.
Either he needs the Avengers or the world he created wasn't.
Go click it. You subscriber,
Young King 17.
Yo,
bro, thanks, man.
Because he needed to for some reason he needs to rewind time or change reality back.
Wait, who?
Because either Thanos or some other cosmic deity.
I'm asking what is gonna happen for Avengers.
But can they go back in time with the time stone? Because
he can.
Like I remember in Doctor Strange, he said that like he could go back like 2 minutes or something like that.
No,
like 2 or 3 minutes.
I
just watched it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And he said that like he reverses time, but like 2.5 minutes.
No, because look, remember the book of Agamotto? That page that they ripped? That page was ripped a long time ago.
Okay,
So no, Time Stone can restate things to the original version. Yeah. No matter how long.
I thought it was just a few minutes. That's
no. If he can get this can, he can reverse it to being a brand new can. Doesn't matter how long it happens. Anything.
Oh, okay.
So if he points it at the universe, he can reverse.
He might be only able to. Maybe he can only use it for 2.5 minutes in a
like a lot of things at the same time.
Well, in a row.
We don't know yet.
Maybe he can only activate it for 2.5 minutes, but it can affect something from farther back.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I feel like somehow time or reality is gonna have to be rewritten at the end of this movie.
Okay.
Actually, probably what I believe is most likely gonna happen is with the distress call to Captain Marvel. She's gonna come. She's somehow going to team up with Thor and them to actually take out Thanos, and then either her or Thor, somebody will wield the Infinity Gauntlet to reset reality. And I honestly feel like that's part of these guys are gonna get killed off or phased out. Like Robert Downey Jr., I feel like he's gonna make his exit in that movie. Captain America make his exit. Maybe Thor in that movie, but that's where they're just gonna exit because they're either gonna like retire, like I believe Iron Man will probably do. They might die possibly in a fight with Thanos, but I really feel like we're gonna end the 7 people that lived. Their story's gonna end, and we're gonna continue the story of everybody else that died.
What do you think's gonna happen in Avengers 4?
All right, since we already know that Captain Marvel is gonna be a part of it, like I'm not sure like too much about her powers, but I do think that they're gonna bring in some other like big heroes. I think they're gonna. I want to say that they're gonna bring in the X-Men. I don't know why, but that's the feeling I got yesterday. That like when something that big happens, like around the whole world, like all the heroes are gonna come together. So there's gonna be way more than just like Captain Marvel's like the only one that comes in. I highly doubt that.
That is a possibility, Thunder Sword.
Okay, he left us 2 comments, 2 chats. Have you seen Film Theory's theory on Infinity War? He speculated that Thanos will get 3 stones in this movie and 3 in the other. And because I watched the theory, it was odd that he got the Soul Stone. There's a shot that we found of Thanos before the movie dropped, walking into Wakanda with all 4 stones. So right off the bat, I didn't really believe that.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna get at least 4 because there was a shot of 4 of them. And then he said, "There's a possibility that the next movie ends everything, and Marvel will continue making backstory movies."
I really doubt it because we got Spider-Man 2 that's coming out confirmed, Homecoming 2. Black Widow's got a movie in the works. We have several. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is already confirmed. We have and what's crazy is a lot of the movies that we have confirmed are people that died in this movie. So that's what I'm insisting.
That's one of the things that kind of like
people that survived in this movie are going to be the ones that end up dead by the end of Avengers 4, and the people that died in this movie are somehow going to be the ones that end up alive.
All right, cool. All right, now this is what I think is gonna happen for Avengers 4. I believe, okay, that Nebula is gonna have a huge role in this upcoming movie.
She killed Thanos once.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, my boy.
I'm just confirming.
Okay. Yeah, so
That's all I was gonna say.
because in the movie, Thanos said that he tried killing him and that she almost succeeded.
Yeah.
Now we know that the gauntlet is destroyed, where it looks destroyed. So I'm not too sure if there's a weapon out there that's capable of wielding the power of the Infinity Stones again. So I think Nebula is gonna come. Oh yeah, maybe the Stormbreaker. I think Nebula is gonna come through with the remaining Avengers to Thanos, get the stone back with Captain Marvel. Get the gauntlet, get the stones back, and kind of resurrect not everybody that died in Infinity War, but at least the people that died when Thanos snapped his finger. So I don't think we're gonna get back Loki. I don't think we're gonna get back Heimdall. I don't think we're gonna get back who else died. I think Gamora might come back because they traded souls. So if they return the soul, she might come back.
Well, that's what's actually revealed in the comic line where she dies. Her death isn't shown, but then later it's revealed that her soul was actually trapped in the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
So that's what I personally believe.
And not only that, but the directors.
Plus, we got to see that her as a kid whenever he saw that. So that could be her consciousness we actually saw in the Soul Stone.
Potentially everybody that the Soul Stone, everybody that the Infinity Stones killed, could be trapped inside the Soul Stone.
Here's the biggest question, though. What are they going to do with the Infinity Stones at the end of Avengers 4? If they can get them back from Thanos, what are they going to do with the Infinity Stones? I mean, that's not a question we can really answer right now, but it's just a question for you guys to think about while
But that's gonna be it for today, guys. How long have we been streaming for, bro?
About an hour and a half.
Hour
and a half.
So we're gonna end it right here. We're gonna do a more, organized movie review today. So look out for that. Right?
I am Peter
Parker. Yeah, it was funny. So guys, we're gonna put that video out later today.
The Pink Panther, yeah.
Pink Panther, what's up, bro? Maybe one more chat, and then we have to end the video right here because we gotta make the video.
We're actually at work right now.
We gotta make the video. So I guess maybe nothing. So I guess we're gonna end it right here, guys. Check out our video later today. If you like our
maybe
content,
tomorrow.
please
Maybe
subscribe.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Just because this video's gonna be live right there as a video.
All right. So yeah. All right, cool. Let's see you guys soon. All right, man, guys. Thanks for joining us. Wendy Ross, if you're still in here, thank you so much for donating. We'll see you guys next time.
Cheers. Don't say.